Each player gets to pick 3 different champions. That's it, they're set for that map. They can't change champions throughout the game. The 3 champions are lives, so obviously 3 lives, you lose that round if you lose all 3. And then it's best of 5 rounds. So we'll talk more as we're playing. We're about to get in game. The first map is Corrupted Keep, Dave. Your favourite map, no railgun. Obviously we've got rocket launcher, Steej, and lightning gun, astroboy. What do you expect from this map from both players?
Well, I was actually expecting that Steej would pick his favorite gun as a lightning gun and Dan would pick his favorite gun as rockets, but I really think this map actually favors Steej quite a lot. I know that in practice that the boys always have like a 50-50 win rate, but I know when Steej really plays the way he wants to play, it's really hard for Dan to come back with those rockets.
Now, I've heard that we might be in store for some surprise picks and champions.
Okay.
I mean, we obviously see a lot of Anarchy, a lot of Nyx, and a lot of Sorlag at the moment.
Yeah.
Dan's obviously already locked in Slash, the crouch slide movement, his favourite champion. One of your favourites as well, Dave, or your very, very good movement on it.
Yeah.
We've just seen the counter pick, or not a counter pick, sorry, but the opposite pick for Steej, Anarchy, and Doom Guy.
Yeah.
You would know a lot about Doom Guy.
Just quickly skim over that one. Sorry.
Yeah, you want to skip over it?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then we've had finishing picks is
Ranger for that
Ranger
one.
and
Nyx for Steej. So I really
right,
think
awesome.
that's, to be honest, I don't really like Nyx so much on this map. I know that there's a lot of corners that you can set traps around, but really, if you're really aware of where your opponent is, you can actually do a lot of plays with the Ranger and the teleport. So I definitely think we'll be seeing some of that in this game.
All right, so the grand final's about to begin. We've got the PAX AMD showcase. Steej and Dan. Dan top 16 in the world. Steej top 24. They've both just been to America. They're both going to Sweden in December. And look at them already starting the trash talk, pointing at each other, laughing. And we're in for a great game, Dave.
Yeah.
The 30 seconds counting down. This is just warm-up, Dave.
Yeah.
What do you like to do in warm-up? Do you like to practice your movement or your aim? What do you like to do?
I definitely really like to just move around as quickly as I can at the start of the game. Really just try to get a feel for your mouse, because you won't actually have a chance to move your mouse before the game actually starts. So yeah, I definitely think that it's going to be a good game. We're about to start now as well.
All right, we're about to begin, guys. 10 seconds. What champions will we see off the start, do you reckon?
Definitely Anarchy or Slash, but I'd be surprised if we see a Doomslayer at the start.
All right, so we've got the Doomslayer versus Anarchy, exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
Dan gets the red armor and Steej gets the Mega. This is a typical trade of items.
That's right.
And you can see now Dan's already picked up the rocket, and straight away we're already into a fight.
Yep, that's right. Here comes Steej with the rockets, but I really like it. Astroboy needs to really back out here. And it is, again, the typical Steej play, just trying to attack with the LG.
No brain.
The punches, and Steej gets the first frag.
Some good rockets coming out there from Steej. Probably a... But now on Slash, one of his favorite champion at the moment. He can turn it back. He trades red, so he hasn't lost out on stacks.
Yep.
He's just trying to collect guns right now. You really need that lightning gun and the rocket launcher to play at all ranges on this map. And we can see another engagement, Dave.
But I feel like we're about to see something very interesting, because when you have 2 champions that can move so fast in this map, it gets a little bit random. It gets engagements like this. I think Astroboy might get a frag. And there's a bit of a rocket dance. And there it is. Actually, Astroboy gets the second kill.
There were some sloppy rockets, but he cleaned it up at the end there to get a frag. So we're 1 apiece here. Of course, 2 lives each. We've got the Doom Guy coming out now from Steej. Again, Doom Guy in the qualifiers did him well. Nice rocket there from Dan. Now in the lead this first round. He's now forced to play that Nyx. He's got that invisibility. It can be such a powerful tool. Dan's going to go hard here though.
And now you see that Steej using invisibility. He just needs to get out here and try to be played safe for a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. Dan gets the Mega, of course. Steej gets the red armor. Another trade of items. Dan will try to stack up on armor, or he might just camp the rocket launcher here. I'm not sure if Steej has got the rocket launcher. He does, and he's laying down some nice rockets.
Okay, that was the one rocket Steej needed to hit. If Steej didn't hit that rocket there, it would have been really easy for Astroboy to capitalize, do a little bit more damage, but he's able to back away, get that big armor, and actually make an attack before Mega Health spawns.
And of course, another split of the items, it looks like. Dan's over at Mega Health side, Steej over at the big armor. It looks like Dan hasn't collected the Mega though. Steej might go hard here. Nah, he's backed off. And Dan's quickly got out of there with his ability.
Now you guys would be surprised, the fact that he has used ability there.
If you take the teleport and you land inside your opponent, instant death. We'll see if Dan goes for it.
Yeah. I actually favor Nyx actually in this matchup a little bit. Even though the Ranger has the teleport, the Nyx really can use a lot by getting invisible and dodging a shot. But Astroboy is going to piss him off.
It seems very Steej just to be waiting here.
Oh, and that rocket by Astroboy was just...
And Dan would be very happy to win that one. It was back and forth. I didn't know who was going to win. They're really aggressive at the moment.
Yeah.
Good rockets coming out from both players. The same start, Nyx versus Doomslayer.
Alright, so we have Steej with the rockets. I think favorably, but it's going again, bit of an engagement. I bet the Steej is
Of course, Doomslayer has that ability to have a second jump in the air, no platform needed. I think he's going to be happy with the damage he did, but he's got to get out of here. Popped up on the screen. 100 is the maximum damage a rocket can do, so you would definitely be happy with a 90 damage rocket.
Yep. Now I think what's interesting here is that both in this mirror matchup, it's really... Ammo as
well, rocket ammo is very important to keep track of on this map. If you don't have it, you're stuffed.
That's right. Alright, again, bit of an engagement. It's a bit hard for Steej to get the kill.
If you're going to land clean, or if you're going to take that second jump and dodge the rocket. And yes, of course, Steej down again. 1 versus 3. Can he make the Nyx comeback?
You know, I might have to eat my own words. I said before that Steej really is favoured on this map because of that LG, but rockets at the moment are just too strong, and Astroboy looking to take out the second round as well.
Dave, just because you lost to Steej doesn't make him... He's gone for it again. I think he's trying to zone Dan away from the rockets here. He's got position on the rockets, but he's sort of putting himself in places where he's eating too much damage. He's got the mega. He might go hard here. Nah, nice damage from Dan. Nice damage from Dan.
I think it actually made favor Steej. If you get the big armor, there's really not much stack on the other side of the map that Astroboy can get, and with his ability almost coming back up, might be able to make a play against Brad.
So we've got to keep track of Steej's rockets here. He's running very low. He probably can't continue here. He's got to back off. Although Dan's made a critical error. Oh, this is not... Maybe Dan thought it was safe, and hard aggressive start. And he's almost going to do it. 1 versus 3, the comeback to the dream.
Alright, I think Steej is in a bit of a spot here. I mean, he's only got about 40 health and 25 armor. Astroboy goes into the frag.
Turn it around here. Like you said, he's very good on this map.
Can we just say that air rocket before was just astronomical, the one he shot before?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You rarely see shots like that. Again, same start, Anarchy Doomguy. Why aren't they splitting it up, you reckon?
You know, I think Astroboy at the moment is just saying that, you know, if he can use the rockets and really be able to damage, dodge as much damage as he can really maximize his advantage. But yeah, I like what Steej is doing here, just trying to get mid-range distance, use our lightning gun to avoid using rockets.
Now, we haven't talked much about Anarchy's ability, but we will soon. Dan comes in with clean rockets, though, and Steej does not get to pop that ability. And now, again, Steej on the back foot for the 3rd round in a row. Hopefully, he doesn't go 1 versus 3. We'll try to make the 1 versus 3 again, but we'll see.
Okay, again, I mean, you know, Doomguy and Nyx are very similar characters, even though Nyx has the invisibility, but lands a really nice rocket by Steej. He's going to actually clap Astroboy.
Oh, wow. As soon as he gets that pop-up, oh no, oh.
I like what Astroboy is doing.
Oh, and again he dodges the rocket.
Astroboy.
Oh, wow,
okay.
nice. Steej just dodged another rocket with his invisibility, so of course you're invisible on the map, your opponent can't see you and you cannot take damage. You can't also deal damage as well, but it's a good defensive move. Very nice play from Steej, and now he's got the advantage. 2-1 character to the champions left, and he's camping the rocket launcher. A very dirty play.
That's right. I think that, that's the gun that Astroboy needs to come back in this game, and Steej is making a very good choice by being able to deny it. But I
was just going to say, it looked like Steej maybe couldn't see Dan there, hanging up just above green armor, but we'll see.
So I like what Steej is doing here, trying to go in for a quick play. Steej might be able to catch it. Astroboy,
I think he thought he had a bit more timing between when the big armor was
right.
coming up. Nice rocket. Oh, and the long range dial just misses.
Nice comeback by Steej.
Finally on the board, Steej. Look at that look though. He came to play. He came to play. So of course, again, best of 5. The first of 3 wins the map. We've got 5 maps today. Same thing, best of 5 maps. So 3 maps you win, you walk home, you're the champion for today. And again, Anarchy Doom guy, 4th round in a row.
Oh, but Astroboy going in for the bleep strike. I don't like this play so much.
Oh!
Hit the unbelievable air rocket.
Ah.
Steej's on fire right now.
And again, that 100 damage you see, that is a perfect rocket, maximum damage. Beautiful rockets from Steej all day.
You know, and I might see it again. Astroboy getting just too good with the rockets there.
I think he smelt a little bit of blood in the water then, and he was attacking really hard. With his slash movement, she's so fast. Dan try to go for the air rocket. Not as good as Steej today, but maybe he can warm up a bit and show us something a bit later.
But again, Astroboy coming in with speed. Steej's not really much health left, only less than 10 HP right now.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a frag for Dan. There it is.
I think Steej thought that Dan skimmed past him and he was turning around and he lost track. Anyway, we've got 1 or 2 champions. Dan could close it out here. He just needs to kill the Knicks and he wins the map. What can Steej do?
Oh, man. That one rocket that Steej hit there actually just going to send Astroboy way back. And at the moment, Big Arm is up for him. Maybe Steej can set a trap, but Astroboy actually going in for another attack. I like what he's done here. He's actually set Steej back, and now he's going to have a bit more of a stack.
Bit of sneaky damage, mate. Bit of sneaky damage. They trade items. Dan gets the big armor, and Steej gets the mega health. We're pretty much equal stacks in terms of how much these characters can have. Dan, nearly catches out Steej, but his rockets are a little bit sloppy today. And Steej, again, really nice rockets.
Really nice
this could be it. Steej, he really needs to just close it out, focus, get us into that 5th round.
And again, Astroboy just pushing in with rockets. That's his confidence.
Aggressive, unexpected. So Dan closes it out, first map. I think we've got Adzi who's nearly ready to shout out to some sponsors, guys. First map goes to Astroboy. Next map, if you're familiar with the game, is Blood Run. Dan's backyard, he would say. And yes, thank you, Adzi. Take us away, mate.
All right. So thank you all for coming down to the AMD stand here at PAX 2017 in Melbourne. It's been a fantastic 3 days. What can I say? It's just been amazing to see so many awesome people floating around. It's wonderful. We want to say a big thank you to all of our OEMs that have helped us out, Asus, and a few of the others. We've got some awesome builds here in our display. Don't forget, we are giving away a Vega 56 graphics card. All you need to do is grab the QR code from the machine that is your favorite, scan that in, log into Facebook on your web browser. Make sure you are logged in, otherwise your vote will not count. Place your vote for your favorite rig, and you can win a Vega 56 graphics card, courtesy of AMD.
All right, and we should almost be ready to kick off the second game, I reckon, if we just hop back in game. Next map again, Blood Run, a remake from the Quake Live map, CTN, Blood Run as well. They made a couple of changes to the map to make it more appropriate for Quake Champions, Dave. How do you feel the map plays? Do you like the map yourself? And who do you favour, Astroboy or Steej?
No, actually, I really favour Astroboy here. I think that his tactical play is really what's going to make him take his advantage in this game. I really think that the game is very Blood Run's very mechanical. You have to keep going in and out, trying to pick up different guns at different times where the items are there. And I think that Steej, even though he's able to do that, he's just not as good as Astroboy. And if Steej gets the first frag on him, Astroboy definitely has plenty of room to come back, I reckon.
Now those rockets last map we saw from Steej, how hard is it to hit someone that high in the air?
I'm not going to lie, it's like less than 1%. Like you try to do that shot 100 times, you don't hit it 1 in 100. Like, it's really very difficult to hit. I don't know what Steej was going on with him there, but he was, yeah, definitely on point.
He's taking something before the game, you reckon?
Yeah, maybe
it enhance his aim.
Yeah, look at him. He's not even. Oh no, he's still smiling actually.
Yeah,
so,
he's loving it. Even though he lost, he still put up a very competitive game. Hit some really great shots.
Yeah.
You said Corrupted Keep was his map. He had a slow start. He was down 0-2.
Yeah.
Nearly every round he started on the back foot. And yeah.
Well, I like how these boys have adapted just nicely. And you know, the latest patch, the lightning gun has been, you know, a little bit changed a little bit, and it's favored rockets to be there. And I really think that rockets are definitely Astro Boy's gun, and we'll have to see how it happens in this next game, because rockets are definitely very important on Blood Run.
Yep. We hopefully should be getting in game soon, I believe. Of course, Blood Run, the second map, we got 1-0 to Astro Boy. Very, very confident start from Astro Boy, but he started to get a bit shaky towards the end there. Steej was just bouncing him around, mate. It was like a juggling show, so.
I definitely think that the type of moves that Astro Boy is taking is really incredible. Like, he's just taking these really not, like, these risks in these fights, but it's definitely paying off for him.
All right, we'll just quickly go through the champions. So we're seeing a variation of champions come out from last game. We've got the Visor here. His ability is a wall hack for a few seconds. Yes, that's right, you heard me, a wall hack. You can see through walls with it on. And Dan's other champions for Scalebearer. He's got a nice charge. I forget the other two, but we'll get into it and we'll talk about it as it's going on. Yeah. We're about to get into it, guys. If you're here, come down. It's the PAX AMD Showcase. This is the grand final of the tournament we held online. Again, a nice trade on Blood Run. One person gets the Mega, one person gets the Big Armor. Doesn't always happen. Scalebearer start versus Anarchy. How does that matchup go?
You know, I think it's actually pretty even. You have to really be looking for particular fights with the Scalebearer, but it really Steej is going in for an attack, and that's the problem with the Scalebearer. He's rocking Micro in the face. One health remaining.
One health rail.
Unbelievable.
The one health rail. Of course, Dan went for that charge with his ability. He missed Steej. It's very hard to turn when you're using that ability.
Yeah.
Anarchy's very quick, but very, very clean rocket to rail combo. Nice little rail there.
That rail there by Steej is so hard to pull off. That was literally like less than half. It's like, keeps hitting them. I think he's going to hit another one here.
Oh, he backed himself. He backed himself. He pushed Dan into a rail fight. Very nice rails. He only missed 1 out of 4 and gets the kill. 1-1 champions down, 2 champions left. Dan going with the slash for the second pick. Same as he did last map. Saving that Visor for last. I'm not sure why the Visor didn't come out to counter the Nyx invis, because of course the Visor can see the Nyx invisible.
But I tell you what, I think that Astro Boy doesn't really have much time to think. Steej is putting it on the accelerator and just not stopping down. So yeah, it's so hard to think in these situations.
Nice little 40 damage rocket. A cute little jump there from Steej. Nyx has got a passive where she can double jump off walls, similar to what we saw last game with Doom Guy, but it has to be a wall. Yeah. And of course, Steej now on the back foot. Railable also has to stack up. Dan going very hard.
Unbelievable.
Nice rockets from Dan.
Really nice play from Dan. Just really being able to predict where Steej is going to be. Using that ability, just capitalizing. He's going to get to another fight here. Clutch coming out. And again, just punishing Astro Boy.
So Steej using a really nice ability there, which is the shield. It's like a 180 shield dome around. Wow, nice rail.
Really nice job by Astro Boy.
Closing it out. 1-0 again. Astro Boy takes the lead on the second map. Is Steej panicking now, or do you reckon he's calm?
Look, I definitely think he can do it. You know, if he just can't take, if the first frag doesn't happen very fast, he needs to slow the game down, try to not be pressured by Dan, even though he's attacking so quickly.
Yep. And now following Steej up the spawn, you can see the bunny hopping movement. You might be familiar with it if you're from the old Half-Life days. Steej has got that rocket launcher spawn, just trying to zone or play with Astro Boy, but you can see Astro Boy's camping the railgun.
Oh, not a very good move, but that's actually going to pay off for Steej to get the kill there.
Yeah, I think Dan tried to predict the railgun drop with the charge. Dan going very, very aggressive off the spawn though.
But it just goes to show how Steej actually really improved since, you know, he's just really making use of the fast champion. Another fight again. I think it's going to be a frag for Astro Boy. Being able to quickly fight in and out, but looks like there's going to be no frag. I think
so that injection we just saw from Anarchy, this point of view, puts him back up to full health. He's still railable when he pops it, but he's picked up some armor now. He's found Dan. He's trying to work around it, but Dan's going very aggressive here.
It's going to be a really close fight. Both champions have very similar stacks, but again with the rail. Steej
nice clean rail there from Steej, and you can feel it. Look how hard Steej has come out this second map. We've got the Visor versus Slash. Nice railgun there from Steej. Eats one as well, though. Just doesn't have that stack to play with.
You know, Steej is really just like playing the angles there, but astroboy just too consistent with that railgun.
Yeah,
really nice play.
Already popped the wall hack before. He's got the red armor here. You can almost say he's in a favorable position to turn it back into his favor, make it a 1-1 left champion.
That's right.
And you can see he's also camping the rocket launcher as well.
You know, I would have actually preferred the clutch pick against the visor here, but he's actually chosen to go Nyx. And really looking at the stacks, it's going to be really difficult for Steej to come back here. Astroboy's going to have a huge advantage in the next 30 seconds.
That's right, and Visor, of course, wallhack can see the invisible. He's just popped it now. You can see through the walls and on his perspective. You can still see the invisible. He knows Steej has come through. He didn't hit the shots, but you can see what I mean. He's got the wallhack, counters the Nyx. Very interesting pick from Steej.
We need to talk about just how, oh my goodness, that rocket by Steej there.
And he's back on the board.
I'll tell you what, that fight at the teleporter was so close. There was literally so many engagements where he goes invis, misses a rocket, then he just bounces up, misses another rocket.
The thing is, the wall hack ran out before the Nyx invis did.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got that 1-2 seconds to see if he did come through the teleporter, didn't come through the teleporter. Steej getting a nice rail off the spawn, but Dan just going to stack back up with the mega. Steej will get the red armor. Pretty much an even start from both players, and we'll just have to wait until they fight.
You know, I think even though Astroboy has a little bit of a less stack here, it's actually going to be a really even fight if Astroboy manages to get the charge off, but he's getting a bit of cornered here. I like this move, but Astroboy here, nice air rocket, only 30 HP left for Steej.
And Steej spamming that teleporter exit, waiting for Dan to come through. Dan does not take it. He wants to play it a bit safer. Steej camping the red armor, a bit risky. It wasn't up. It's too risky. He lost the time on it. He was there a few seconds early, and that's what happens in this game.
You know, sometimes you have to make that play because, believe it or not, but again, another frag by Steej there.
So and when Clutch has that shield up, cannot take any damage unless he shoots, then the shield drops. Nice combo.
You know, I tell you
nice
what,
combo.
Astroboy is really liking that move, but you know, it's only paying off every like 1 in 4 situations, so maybe he needs to rethink that one.
Yeah, slow it down. Very nice rocket to rail combo from Steej to get that second frag. Now in the lead, 2 champions to 1. Potentially going to take the lead for the first time this series in any map. Of course, we're only on the second map. Oh, and Dan's lost track of Steej. You know, and he's just backed off.
But I definitely think that Steej has a huge stack compared to Astroboy right now, and he actually falls on him. I think he's ran out of rockets. Actually, this would be an easy frag for Steej, but he just doesn't have enough ammo at the moment.
He might go hard.
Hits the rail.
Nice.
Please, that's the third round done.
He wasted the shield, but of course, game's over. So Steej now 2-1, up for the first time this series. Can he take a map, Dave?
You know, I'll tell you what. I mean, I really thought Steej was going to take Corrupted Keep, but now he's going to take Blood Run by the looks of it.
Yeah, Dan's backyard. We'll have to rename it Steej's backyard after this. Yeah. Of course, these guys are playing for a $1,000 split and a massive glory over each other because they are 2-2 currently in the record, the head-to-head. Aggressive play here from Dan. Steej tries to be cute, but doesn't work out.
Astroboy, like, that was literally perfect execution by Astroboy. You couldn't ask for a better play there, and just really just capitalizing over Steej.
Now, you can see Steej has made the adaptation. Nice rail.
Yeah.
Nice vertical rail. He stuffed up the jump there, but he's not going to be too worried. Another nice rail. Doesn't hit the 3 in the row, but he's in a really good spot here. He can probably go hard with the clutch shield, but he doesn't have the rockets to play with.
That's
so
right.
He probably just wants to save it and wait until he's got the rocket launcher.
I like what Steej has done there. He could have actually pressured for a frag, but he decided to play it safe. And
oh!
Astroboy goes for the push, but I don't think it's going to work out. Another rail by Steej. Only 20 HP.
One more. One more rail will do it. One more rail will do it. He can't hit it. He's backed off. Dan's gone really aggressive here, though. Probably a mistake from Dan, but we saw them both collide at the green armor. Very aggressive play from both of them. Normally they'll feel it out a bit more, but Steej coming out on top, and he's poised to take his first map, get the 1-1.
I don't like where this is looking. Astroboy getting a little bit too early in the big armor. I think this is going to be practice.
Oh, he missed the rail.
Missed the rail. He's going to pick it up.
He finishes him off.
All right. Very nice rail.
Can Dan make the comeback? This is on his last life here. If he loses this visor, that's it. The round's over. Steej's got the clutch shield. Doesn't go aggressive though. He's playing it smart, stacking back up. Dan, what would you do if you're Dan right now?
I mean, I think Dan's definitely doing all the correct moves. Oh, Steej just, he thinks that, you know.
His eyes lit up. He saw that mega and his eyes lit up. Set a trap, picked him off. Dan's going to get the green armor here. He could go aggressive. He doesn't have that invisibility. He doesn't have that wall hack though. Nice rocket. And
Oh, this
Steej
is going to be
forced
tough for
his
Steej here. He's only got 30 HP left. Astroboy doesn't know which way he's gone. He's actually available now. If Steej goes back in for the match, and he hits it!
Nice shot. Nice shot from Steej. Nice shot. And Steej will close it out 1-1. I just want to talk about what happened at the end there. So we can see the outlines of the invisibility, but Dan cannot. He has to predict where his opponent's moving. The invisibility lasts for 3 seconds. You can do anything in that 3 seconds. And of course, 1-1. I think we're going to take a small little break, and Azzy's here to take over.
Yep.
All right, thanks, guys. Thank you. Hey, welcome to all of you here at the AMD stand at PAX 2017. What a fantastic 3 days it's been. This competition is going absolutely nuts, as you can see right now. What can I say? Steej and Astroboy, these two are just phenomenal. They are taking on for the crown. Now, we're actually about to do some giveaways, so we're going to hand out some shirts for those of you that are sticking around. We're going to have some shirts giving away. We'll also be wanting to get some people back here at 4 o'clock this afternoon when we do our Radeon RX 550 draw, courtesy of our friends at ASUS. And then at 5 o'clock, we will be doing our draw, which basically has been going all weekend. So any of the custom builds that you like in here, take the vote from the QR code on the front of the information sheet. Log into Facebook via your web browser, and you will go in the draw to win a Vega 56 graphics card, courtesy of AMD. All right, thanks, guys. I'm going to hand back to you. Let's see how this goes down with the next round.
I mean, even just looking at that last frag again, I think we just have to talk about just how ridiculous that last frag was, because Steej is literally on 30 HP. Literally LG, railgun, anything would have just pinned him out of the air, and Steej just goes for it. Hits like the pixel rail, hits Astro Boy's foot and gets the frag there.
So last map we saw a lot of air rockets against the wall, lots of juggling with the rocket launcher. No railgun follow-up because railgun's not on that map. This map, this time around, we've seen a lot of rocket to rail combos where you pop your opponent up with a rocket launcher. They're almost trapped in the air because it's a very predictable movement pattern. You hit a clean rail, that's what, a 380 damage, potentially more if you hit the snipes rail.
I mean, even just hitting like perfect damage like that is enough to kill almost 60% of the champions in Quake at the moment. But I'd really have to give compliments to Steej just how he was playing on Blood Run, because every time when he was picking those smaller health champions that have better mobility, and he was just toying around with Astroboy. And I know Astroboy, he's used a different champion setup. Normally he plays with something different, but he's gave something new a go, and I like what he's decided to do, but it just didn't pay out for him.
Yep. So we'll talk a little bit more about the champions. We've seen a little bit here. We've talked about it a little bit. We've got a handful of champions. They all have different abilities. They all have different health and armor stacks and capabilities. They all have different move speeds. So I guess if you want to get into Quake champions, find a character that you like the look of, that maybe the ability suits your play style. Like for me, I only play Nyx every game, and just run with it, give it a couple of games, see if you like how the ability plays out, see if you like the movement. All the characters have different movement as well, and they're all very versatile depending on the maps as well. So we saw that change, Clutch and Visor coming in, and Scalebearer of course as well. Just nice variety of champions. Yeah. Very nice game. Heaps of clean rocket rail combos. And
these boys always hit. It's interesting to see because online everybody hits good shots, but then as soon as they come to land, well, I mean in this environment, actually like they've been hitting ridiculous shots. They're playing even better to their potential.
Steej took a couple of rounds to warm up, but then he was just hitting rocket after rocket, and looks like it followed through. He was hitting some very nice rails. There was one point when he hit 3 out of 4 rails. What do you do as an opponent? You can't do anything.
Honestly,
if your opponent's hitting the shots,
literally in that situation, like there was one frag where Steej hit. It was Astroboy. Can't remember who it was, but they hit like 3 or 4 consecutive rails. And when you're running towards someone, if you don't hit that shot, you just die. And in that situation, Steej was just so confident with that ability and just said, "You're dead." And Astroboy, that was finished, and the next frag just came on. So yeah.
What do you think of the aggressive play? We're seeing a lot of fresh spawns. Maybe you can sense your opponent's a little weak. You grab a gun, you go real hard. Is it always the right play? Can you play it slower? What are your thoughts on that?
I think that it's hard to say because really, at the end of the day, if both players are playing to their ability, or to the capacity of the champions, then it's always going to be a 50-50 situation. And off the spawn, it's still about a 50-50 as well. And when you use that ability, sometimes if they're just, on the lower stack, you can actually just use the ability, get the frag, and then you're back in control again. So in situations where it's so difficult to get control, as we saw, you have to 3 or 4 consecutive rails, hit crazy air rockets. You may as well just go for the spawn frag if you can get it.
Yep. And of course, again, guys, we've got astroboy top 16 in the world, competed in QuakeCon America in August. Steej, top 24, same as you, Dave. We were all there, had a blast. Dan, of course, making the 10 grand USD. He's a very happy boy.
And I mean, I think I was seeing the group that he had in.
Easy group. Easy
Quake,
group, was it?
No, it was not easy at all for the sake. But I think he probably had maybe the second hardest group
Yep.
at QuakeCon. Still managing to come out, and even having close games with Abek, who's easily one of the top 8 players in the world. So even though we have only so many players in here in Australia, we have the capacity to do so well.
What do you think of the style matchups between North America and Europe? Obviously, we saw North America struggle a lot at QuakeCon. They looked a lot better at DreamHack Denver with Dewey, doing really well. Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do you feel like maybe we're behind the Americans now, or are we still in front, or about even? Hard to say.
I think at the moment it's a little bit hard to say because we definitely have the skill to be able to do it, but the player pool is just so low that we don't have enough time to test. And by the time we get to a tournament, we have to say, oh, okay, they're playing these different champions now. We have to quickly adapt. But, I think even at the Quake World Championships, Steej took a map of Claws, who has, arguably the best aim in the world, and he took it to Claws. So, I don't know.
Claws ended up winning that tournament.
Exactly right. So
we've just got Adzi who wants to come in.
Okay.
All right, so we're actually going to do that quick giveaway, guys. For those of you that are out in the crowd, we're going to hand out some T-shirts. I want you all to put your hands up if you want to grab some shirts today. We're going to throw them out to you. Let's see those hands up there in the crowd. If you're watching this Twitch stream and you're here at PAX, come on down. See us here at the AMD stand. Check out these two guys going absolutely crazy. You're going to love it. This is insane. I'll pass back to you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, so if you're only just walking past now, these two players were in America in August. They're both going to DreamHack Sweden in December 1 to 3 to play again in that Quake Champions tournament. There's a $750,000 prize pool at DreamHack. There was 1 million at QuakeCon. Dan's already made 10 grand just from playing Quake Champions. I mean, it's not easy, but how much time do you put in as a player?
I definitely think that you don't have to spend all your time playing it, but you definitely commit yourself to playing the game. And Mick was saying before that it really, it's not easy to do, but for people that play consistently, you'd be surprised just how rewarding the game can be when you do practice often. And it's very different to other games that are out there on the market right now, but it only takes a few games, and just being able to watch other people play, you really get to understand just how the game works.
That's right, and we've got a community going as well, guys. If you want to play and you're in Australia, you like the look of the game here, it's the number 4 sg.com.au. We've got a very close-knit community, but we love newcomers. Dave, you do Quake help videos on your YouTube channel, Quake.
Yep.
And we'll just run down the clock here in the warm-up. We see the characters out now. So for Steej, we've got Nyx, Sorlag, and Anarchy.
Yep.
For astroboy, we've got Doomguy, Sorlag, and Nyx. Very sharing 2 picks. The Sorlag and the Nyx. Only the Anarchy, Doomguy different. What makes Sorlag so strong on this map?
Well, it's the fact that Sorlag can really just, if you're really able to trade those rails, Sorlag will just come out always on top. He always has that higher health stack, so trading the rails is really important on this map.
All right, now I'm not sure if astroboy just called Steej Dave to insult him, or he was talking to you, but either way, it doesn't matter. Right. Here we go, Anarchy for Steej, and Doomslayer, for astroboy. Typical start, splitting the items. What do you do off the spawn here, Dave, as Steej?
So as Steej really just needs to get that railgun, get that LG, and really just deny for as long as possible. Actually just missed the rail just narrowly. That's what just trying to capitalize, but I don't like his play so much.
Nice rail.
Literally 20 HP, and he kills himself actually. That can happen.
Too aggressive from astroboy there. Steej, you can see how quick this movement is. Again, if you're from the old Half-Life, you'll be familiar with bunny hopping. That's exactly what it is. If you're good at that, come check out Anarchy. Sorlag also has the bunny hop movement as well, which we'll see in a second. Dan, of course, going with the Sorlag as a second pick. The Vomit, the Spear, it does so much damage. We'll hopefully get to see it soon. as they trade in a rail battle.
Yep. And again, Steej is trying to play that rail. Like that rocket, but he hits actually a full damage rocket there. Steej only with like less than 20 HP.
A long range full damage rocket. Unbelievable. Oh, nice railgun there from astroboy. Holding on to that ability as well. So Steej can't rush him off the spawn. And Dan's of course going to get the red armor. Very healthy stack. What do we do from here as Steej?
So Steej again, well, it's a bit of a tough situation. It's a bit of a mirror matchup, so it actually favors the Astro Boy because he has that bigger armor stack. It's a bit more difficult to pick up armors on this map, and Steej really just needs to get all the guns, try to set a trap, and then try to slowly make his way to get a higher health stack, and then go for a kill.
So Steej is low on rockets here. You can see him sort of hovering around the rocket launcher. He knows where Steej is. He might engage here. He goes to the rail, just misses though. And now he's got to oh, nice rail.
But actually, believe it or not,
and then there's the spit. A very nice rail there from Dan. He might go hard here. 3 rails in a row. Misses the 4th one. He might press hard here though.
Yeah, and I think he's going to actually trap him out. Steej,
there we go.
Correct rocket to finish. Really nice.
Smell blood in the water. That's exactly what you got to do in this game. You get an advantage, you push it. Steej probably a bit too hard here. Forced to use that invisibility again. We saw that last game. He used it very well last game. But now he's going to have to play very, very low and keep very quiet for the next 20 seconds.
I'll tell you what, if Steej can manage to come back here, but actually hits a defensive rail.
Oh, 2 rails.
HP left.
Wow, 2 rails. And Dan cannot push any harder here. He's got to stack back up or he will die. So you can see he's taken that high ground position. He's found Steej, so no invis.
Okay.
Whoa, clutch.
Steej.
Clutch. He can't get out of that. If he hits that shot, he wins. If he misses that shot, he's dead.
Yep. And
it's do or die. Down to Nyx versus Nyx mirror matchup. Now, there's an interesting interaction between these 2 characters. We might see it. If they both go invis, they can both see each other.
That's right, that's right. So you can actually use that to your advantage. Actually, the second player, Astro Boy using his
Astro Boy used his invisibility there to see if Steej was going to go hard. He wasn't, so now they've both used their invisibility. They're going to look for cooldown reductions, maybe to get their ability back quicker. Nice rail there from Dan. Shuts Steej out of that mega health, and now Steej is in a really bad place. And he can't do anything there, can he? He has to hit 2 perfect rails. And
that entry rail that Astro Boy hit there, they're both moving at full speed as Nyx. Just hits that rail. If he misses again, he's in trouble, but just so confident with that shot, and that's the first round gone.
All right, so we've got Astro Boy taking the first round. Steej, he's going to try and bring it back. If you're new to Quake Champions, they play best of 5. A nice railgun there from Steej. Astro Boy going hard with the rocket launcher advantage. He wants to get really close, but Steej smart and backs off.
You know, I think actually Astro Boy got a little bit confused there. He said, how did he get that so quickly? But again, Steej pushing with the lightning gun.
Oh, missing
both rails were hit. This is so close.
If any of those rails hit, it's an even fight, but it's all right. Steej is happy. Oh, he's gone aggressive here, actually.
Astro Boy just saying, look, I'm going to come through the teleporter, but Steej pushing with the lightning gun. And again, that's where that missed rail comes into play.
Astro Boy did hit a nice rail there. Steej has just stacked back up with the mega health. You can see at the top, the blue bars are the health, the green bars are the armor. Again, we've traded. Steej doing some nice damage over that item. 2 rails. Dan's back at, you know, again, lowish health. Hits the clutch rail though.
Just so patient. Like, he just knows where a Steej is going to be and just hits that literally on his foot.
And you can see now Dan's got the height advantage. We're 2 champions left each. Of course, Astro Boy at the top there, the red dot symbols, that means that he obviously took the first round. It's just the round count. We've traded items, Mega and Red. I don't think Steej has got very many items. Dan using the ability here, he's going to go aggressive.
This is actually very hard for Steej to deal with. I mean, he can take 2 more punches, but Steej coming back with the LG. Not so much health, but and again with the shotgun finish. Really nice execution.
I think they know each other too well. They both went back to deal more damage and then ran into each other. Steej very quick on the shotgun there. 1 champion left for Astro Boy. Steej is hitting rails. And again, you can see that beautiful bunny hop movement. If you're from Half-Life or any other game with this sort of style, you'll be very, very good at this game very quickly. They're the strongest champions in the game at the moment.
We need to talk about just how well Steej is executing right now. I mean, just Steej has a lower stack and knows exactly how to play. He hit almost a full damage rocket and rail, sends back. Astro Boy hits another rail again. I think this is actually going to be a frag for Steej here. Gets the rocket, has it in the corner, spit hard, and Steej actually gets the frag.
Astro Boy tried to get the vomit spit, 25 damage each tick of spit that hits. He didn't hit any of it. No pull damage either. Steej is playing aggressive, ties it up 1-1. We're in for a game. This is Steej's map choice as well, so hopefully he shows us why.
Now, I can tell you what, Steej, I think he's definitely concentrated. He's definitely playing his hardest. I just looked at him over there, and he's actually like got to scratch his eyes. Yeah,
Game face on. Look at those eyes, the eye of the tiger.
He's gone for blood.
Well, again, I said these guys are 2-2 on their record, so this is the ultimate, you know, grudge match.
Yep.
Who can wear it over who? They're both going to DreamHack together. They are mates, but I mean, you always want to have it over your mate, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. And astroboy going in for the punch here. If he just lands one punch, Steej is dead, I believe. But
you can see Steej is running away
yeah.
though. Astroboy cannot get in range to use that punch ability, and very smart move here from Steej. He might even be in a position for Mega, but no, Astroboy gets it.
I think Astroboy recognizes Steej doesn't have the railgun, so he says, I'm just going to keep running at you, and it's going to be hard for you to hit that rocket. So really nice play by Astroboy, but doesn't manage to actually get that frag in the very first start of the game.
Now Steej isn't that healthy right now. You can see his health and armor, very, very low numbers. He's trying to do the bun held backwards. What a show off, but we will see it at one point, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, this is a bit of a favored stack. Nice defensive rocket.
Nice rocket.
And a punishing rail by Astroboy.
That is actually a hard rail to hit because you have to vertically look down, know where your opponent's going to be, if they're there or not, execute the shot. Steej just using that vomit spit to be zone out the red armor.
Yep.
When it's on the ground, it stays there for a few seconds. It does do damage to you if you run into it. And Steej can smell blood.
This is going to be hard for Astroboy to get out here. I think, honestly, again, just Steej being so punched with the rocket.
Oh.
Use the LG to finish.
He had to hit that rail.
Yep.
He had to, but unfortunately he doesn't. Although it wouldn't have killed Steej. We got the Snorlax versus Snorlax. Here's the spear, misses most of it.
And here we can actually see, like, the stunning machine gun, believe it or not, does quite a lot of damage if you're able to hit all of it. And Astroboy is showing that he can, but again, this mirror matchup, Steej has a higher stack, all weapons, but he actually has no ammo, so he only has the railgun. So really, I don't think Astroboy just knows that.
He can't do much until he gets that rocket ammo. He can't do much until he gets that lightning gun ammo. You really want all weapons to be able to fight at all ranges against your opponent, especially in a mirror match where there's no significant advantage in the characters.
That's right.
So you can see Steej now, he sort of looks like he wants that lightning gun, but again, he backs his rockets. We saw him on Corrupted Keep.
Yeah. Steej in an incredible position right now. Astroboy literally has no stack. If he can get to the big armor, he's in a serious position to take this round.
Very nice item control here from Steej. Gets the Mega, gets the red. Den very, very low. Almost maybe railable, I think, yes.
Well, actually, he is just railable.
Just railable. So 80 health is railable. He's just stacked over that now, so he can take a rail. Steej caught him out a little bit and goes hard. The vomit misses from Astroboy.
Very nice.
Steej is LG. Very, very crisp, very clean.
Steej actually,
still healthy as well.
You know, even in that fight there, he uses Astroboy's rocket to push him forward and then just secure the kill with the lightning gun. Very nice movement with Snorlax there.
Yep. And you can see now at the bottom there, Steej's abilities just come back up. That vomit spit we see. He's going to be able to clean, if he can cleanly hit that on Nyx, he gets deleted.
That's right, that's right. Almost, you know, if you hit all three balls, the spit almost completely destroys their health. But literally less than 25 HP. Astroboy in a bit of a spot here. And he chooses to change the other gun, but he still hits the rail.
Nice. He tried to make the spit prediction, but he still knew where Astroboy was, and he's pretty much in there. There's no way out.
Yeah.
Steej, again, taking the lead in the map, 2-1.
Look, this might go to 5 maps. I mean, Astroboy took the first map, Steej took the second. It's really looking like Steej's third.
They're 2-2, their record's 2-2, so potentially go to 5 maps, we'll see. A nice start here from Steej. Very nice railgun.
Like, he is just on point. That starting damage really just sets Astroboy that far further back, and it's going to be so hard.
And you can see Astroboy's forced to play the back skirts of the map with that rocket launcher. Steej just using that weapon advantage there. Just stepping out of that rocket launcher range, really abusing the lightning gun range, and very, very nice kill. Great rail. Again,
that rail was ridiculous. So.
That would make go 5 rails, I reckon.
Go 5 rails.
Yeah, I can hit rails like that. Maybe you can't, but
anyway, back into this game.
A very healthy stack on Steej, both items. I think he's just going to go aggressive here.
You know, this is the problem with Snorlax on this map, but they're about to go into a fight. Oh. Gauntlet, I think that was a double gauntlet. And another rail to finish.
Nice rail,
really
nice rail.
play.
So you can see Steej got hit by spit there, and it starts to tick down. It does, I think, 38 or 37 damage.
Yeah. And again, another nice mirror matchup.
Oh.
I mean, Astroboy just taking him at range, using the LG and rail, but
big fight over the Mega Health.
That rocket direct again, nice finish. Only one spot to hit that shot, and he makes it.
Oh, so, I mean, now the tables have turned. Astro Boy could potentially force it to a last round.
Yep.
One champion left for Steej. A very nice stack on Astro Boy. He's got no lightning gun ammo, but that's all right. He's picking it up now. He might even go back over for rockets after he sort of finds out where Steej is. He's spits back up.
You know, it's very characteristic of Steej. Exactly what I see from him every single time. You just get hit from rails out of nowhere. You literally just like walk into a room and you get shot from behind. It's just so consistent and it just pushes you so far out of the map.
It's very frustrating as a player to get hit by everything. What can you do if your opponent's hitting every shot? So
he does miss that one there, and I think it's actually going to give an opportunity for Astroboy to push in here, but Steej does have his invis.
He's lost him.
Yeah. I like the defensive play with the nail gun, but
we might see Astro Boy back up a little here. He needs to get rocket launcher ammo. You can see Steej is there. That's the rocket launcher right there. Dan does get it, but he eats a rail. He lost out on the mega health as well. He's probably going to lose out on the big armor as well. So I don't think Astro Boy's in a very good position here right now.
I mean, just like that, we have one situation, and all of a sudden the controls turn completely, and Astro Boy is now on the back foot. If Steej can make a play here, that's going to be a frag for Steej.
Oh, a little trap going on here. Nearly gets him, but Steej's too wise, too smart.
That was a
cute
full
rocket.
rocket
Yeah,
there as
cute
well,
little 100 damage rocket. He's in. He's sort of again changed the table. Just one rocket. He's back in control. Can go hard here. But he misses the bomber, but that's all right. Steej very, very low health. They might even meet here. Oh! What a prediction rocket! What a prediction rocket from Astro Boy. Forces it to 2-2. Going to the 5th round again.
That was a bit of a difficult situation because if Steej just lets him have that, he's going to be in a very tough spot to be able to come back in that match. So it was like kind of a fight that he had to take. And
now we got the Doom guy off the start from Astro Boy again. Anarchy again for Steej. It seems like Steej has been getting a very early kill on Astro Boy in most of these rounds. Getting rid of that Doom Slayer. How important is it? Is it that important to lose a Doom Slayer in your arsenal?
Well, I think actually they're both very even. If you look for the situations where you can really maximize the double jump and dodge attacks, but a bit of a trade-off here. I think Astro Boy kind of comes up a little bit in an advantage, but he keeps going back and Steej has a chance to kill him. He gets one more rail and
very
just misses. Now they're both railable.
So as soon as Astro Boy hits that rail, Steej cannot stick around. He has to back off. Astro Boy lost out on a lot there though. Steej playing Anarchy, so quick, goes from the mega to the big armor so quickly on this map.
And Steej looking to take a swan frag here as well. Literally, Astro with no guns, but hits no spit. That's going to be a frag for Steej.
Not many can get the drop on me.
Just trapped there. Can't do much. He has to go for the spit. If he doesn't hit it, he's dead.
Just something to note, even after the first frag, Steej knows exactly where Astro Boy is going to spawn. Hits a rail, he's all of a sudden 100 health. But Astro Boy having to back out here.
Well, he has to use the invisibility. Otherwise, he's dead there. So. All right, now Astro Boy, he's looking for that lightning gun. He's got the rocket launcher and rail right now. You can see the guns on the right side, red for rocket launcher, green for rail. They're changing in a rail battle. Lightning gun's just in front of Astro Boy here. He's picked it. Oh no, he's not picked it up. Maybe he thinks he has picked it up as well. So
that could actually be trouble for Atlanta, but Steej pushing in. And I mean, big armor's up. This is actually a very slight advantage for Astro Boy right now. With the Ghost Walk available, this could be another potential frag.
If he can time it right and his opponent doesn't hear it, he can really get a sneak attack in. We'll see what he does here. He's on his last life for this map. He could potentially go down 2-1 in the series. Who wants to lose?
Look, I mean, look at how patient. Look how patient Astro Boy is being right now. I mean, a bit of a close frag, and again,
20 health though, very low. Steej switch aggressive here. Dan using that invisibility just to play it safe, just to get that mega health and get back a nice health stack so he's not railable. Smart play from Dan. Now he's using the cooldown reduction. You can see down the bottom, ticking the cooldown on the ability quicker as well. But 1 versus 2. It's anyone's game. Steej does have the advantage, I still feel, with that champion up, with that Anarchy with a high health pool. But I mean, who do you reckon gets it from here?
Yeah, I just really hope that Steej doesn't have the Zanaku curse right now, where he literally, Astro Boy's on the last champion in the last round. If he goes for a reverse sweep, hits the first rail,
but the spit. He's forced to use that invisibility. That does get rid of the tick damage on that spit. So Astro Boy, he's happy to use it. Trade for the green armor, the big armor.
I like the train actually though.
It's very tense right now. You can see they're
Yeah.
playing very cautious. We saw lots of aggression before. Now we're seeing a lot of safe play. Dan's on his Astro Boy's on his last life to lose the match.
Yeah. Something to mention, there's only literally 1:40 left. Astro Boy's rail over here. Steej is known to have good rails. If he hits his last shot,
Oh, here we go.
just misses the mega health.
Steej doesn't have a time on it, so Astro Boy's going to collect this and the green armor. So full control going over to Astro Boy. He is poised to come back and force it to a 1-1 and a Nyx mirror matchup if he can get this kill here. Oh no!
But
And Steej, he just can't get out of there, can he?
But
He did a nice amount of damage, but he just can't get out there. Dan misses that railgun. Mega's up for 3 seconds here. Steej knows.
unbelievable.
What a show off.
What a way to finish
What
the
a
third
show
map.
off. Very nice frag there from Steej. And Steej knew, I don't think Mega's up yet. I don't think he's going to get it. I know he's low from the last fight. I'm going to go in hard here and just see how it works out. Of course, closing the gap with a double jump and just an embarrassing gauntlet kill. I think Dan would have to be burning after that.
I saw just how tense Steej was after he got that frag. He just,
Yeah.
just let out a whole breath of air after he got that kill. But
And
so
now he's
close.
up. And now he's up 2-1. Like we said, best of 5. I can't wait for the next map. We're going to see Blood Covenant next.
Yeah.
A very, very wide map. Lots of rail fights on Blood Covenant.
Yeah.
I enjoy that map. Hopefully we see a slash. The crouch sliding movement on that map is amazing, but we do have to throw it over to Adzi.
Okay.
All right, thanks, guys. Thank you. Just a little bit of information for those of you that are attending PAX today. Don't forget to come down to the AMD stand. Check out this fantastic competition that is going on right now. And don't forget, we will be doing some great draws at the end of today. 4 o'clock, we'll be giving away an RX 580 graphics card. Just make sure you are here at the AMD stand at PAX. And we'll also be doing our Vega 56 giveaway for the voting of the best custom build here at the AMD stand. So if you are floating around while watching the stream here at PAX, come on down to the AMD stand, have a vote on your favorite custom build, and you'll go into the draw to win a Vega 56 graphics card courtesy of AMD. So right now, I'll pass back to the boys. This is fully intense. I'm just gobsmacked at what's going on. Mate, these two are just phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we're looks like we're going to see a 5-map game, you know, and I think that the frags we've seen so far, like beautiful air rockets in the first map, some clutch rails in the second map.
Rocket rails on the second map.
Yeah.
Lots of rocket rails, yeah.
I'll tell you what,
Definitely.
Steej hasn't made a frag. No, Steej has made a frag video, but definitely the second video.
Oh, he's going to make a
Easy,
second
mate.
video. Wait,
Easy.
it'll feature you and it'll feature Astro Boy.
That's
All right,
tough.
guys, I'll leave you with. Thank you very much.
Thank
I'll pass
you.
back to you. Here we go.
We are
Right.
shortly going to hop in game. So this is the last of the variations of maps. Steej up 2-1. Blood Covenant. If you're familiar with Quake or Quake 3 or Quake Live, this is a remade map from Quake Live. So again, Astro Boy is very familiar with this map. Has played thousands and thousands and thousands of hours on this map. Steej not so familiar with it, but I mean obviously he's played a lot of Quake Champions.
Even just looking at the start here, we see Steej almost never. I never really see Steej play Slash, but all of a sudden with the new patch, and over the last couple of weeks, he said, "Look, I think it's actually too strong in this map. I need to play it as well," and now he's picked it up. So.
Yeah. So Slash coming out from both players here. Slash has a crouch sliding movement. It's another variation of style of all the movements we've seen today. I think we might have even seen a Slash on the first map, but if you're just tuning in now, it's a crouch slide. We'll hopefully get to see it in a second when we get in game in the warm-up. Of course, again, these guys, they're playing in the PAX AMD Showcase. These guys didn't just get lucky or get invited here, they had to compete. You competed as well. Very close game versus Astro Boy in the losers bracket. And yeah, I mean, these are the best 2 players in Australia. Top 16 in the world, Astro Boy, just won 10 grand at QuakeCon America in August. Steej, of course, traveled as well, didn't get the payout. He got a couple of grand USD, but top 24 in the world, same as you, Dave.
Yep.
And we're about to get ready. We're just letting the clock tick down for warm up. Catch our breaths. You can see the crouch sliding movement coming out from Astro Boy here.
All right. We'll have to see where these boys choose to go off the spawn. It's going to be the 4th map. If Steej win this, it's going to be a clean 3-1 victory. But here we go, off the spawn.
You could hold that over him. 3-1. 3-2's close, but 3-1, that's a stomping still. That's a stomping still. You can see this crouch sliding movement, how quick it is on this map. So it's very tricky, takes a lot of practice. There's a guy in our Australian community called Chug. That's CHUGG. He does a lot of great videos on crouch sliding. You as well, Dave.
Yep.
Zanaku, Quake. We're seeing the first fight here. Not much happened. I think Steej has yet to get the railgun, and you can see he's making his way over to it now.
And again, I mean, looking at nice, really defensive
Whoa!
rocket there.
Nice rocket, nice rail. Wrap it up. Dan gets the green armor. Unfortunately, he's not in a position to take the other item. So Steej, you can see, does pick that up with the Anarchy, but
Now,
very nice
I
drag.
think we're actually about to see.
Oh!
Okay, what even happened there? Steej gets an air rocket kill,
Yeah.
both meeting in the air.
Dan Rocket jumped up to the rocket launcher platform, and Steej just predicted it.
Now, I think we actually just missed. There was an anarchy and slash air rocket kiss. We just missed there. If you follow
they
the
are?
lore a little bit. Yeah, that's right. So
If you're into lore, I think they're boyfriend, girlfriend, or something. So that's obviously what he's referring to there.
Yeah.
Astroboy, he didn't lose too much though. He does have that green armor off the start, the rocket launcher railgun already. He might make his way down to the lightning gun now, and then he's ready for a fight. They're both about equal stacks, so it can be anyone's fight, depending on who's hitting their shots.
yeah. I mean, even in this matchup right now, it's really always who hits that railgun. I actually kind of favor Steej here because he's being consistent throughout this entire match, hitting those shots, and
Yeah.
even with those that Doomslayer double jump, the rockets only come into play so often. So, but Steej rush jumping up, going for an attack. I don't know.
Yeah, very nice damage there from Steej. Astroboy, of course, forced to back off. You can see Steej wants to stick around. He still wants to get some more damage in. He's not happy. Hits another rail. Now he's happy. Now he'll back off. He'll go back to that big green armor. You can see they've just had a fight.
Nice.
Very nice
rockets
rockets
by
there from
Astroboy.
Astroboy. Not as nice as Steej's on the first map, but still pretty clean.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, full control. He's going to head around the mega health here. Potentially they get it.
Oh, that
Or-
rock narrowly misses. Again, this is where if you miss a rocket rail when you're running at them, it could get you in trouble. But Steej going for the slash and the gauntlet. Is it going to be again? So close.
He almost should have stayed with the gauntlet, I felt, but lucky to get out there from Astro Boy. He's still eating damage. Oh, here comes
Jesus
Steej.
wants to go for it.
Yeah.
Alright, that's
Too
gonna be the
showy.
first round.
Too showy.
He's happy
Yeah,
about it.
too
He's
showy.
laughing.
Too showy. That's all right.
Look,
1-0 to Astro Boy. Hopefully he can win this map and force us to a 5th map.
Steej, I mean, to be fair, it really looked like he was going to get
You
it.
gotta get
Steej just
closer.
says, I'm going. I'm just going to keep going for
A lot
it.
of trash talk out. Both these players, they're good friends, but they do complete. They're going to be in DreamHack Sweden, representing Australia in 1 month, December 1st to 3rd. $750,000 USD prize pool. Absolutely can't wait to see these guys play against the international players from
Yeah.
Europe, America, Canada, the best players in the world.
Yeah, yeah. And, we've seen it just, I mean, even our experience at Quake we already see that we have the ability to just take it to them. But,
Yeah.
again, close fight. I think really Astro Boy has the advantage here, but Steej, again, with that close-range railgun, just isn't able to take it out.
Yeah, very nice railguns. Of course, just touching back on the international scene. I mean, you beat an American, Steej beat an American, Dan beat Americans and Europeans. It's a very competitive scene we bring to the internationals.
These boys, all right, I mean, I'm looking at Steej. He's trash. He's talking trash. He's got the most serious phased look on him. And then Astro Boy's just coming back with some nice smack talk of his own. So,
Yeah.
good to see from these boys.
Normally these guys practice a lot of hours against each other, maybe 4 to 6 hours a day. They're all obviously talk to each other while they're playing to learn strats. Where, of course, Australia trying to work together. They're both going overseas, so they obviously share a lot of strategy. They both know each other in and out, and we're just seeing a very balls-to-the-wall, aggressive play from both of them.
Right. And I think just the way they're playing, like they're just playing so quick. They're just trying to make force-out mistakes. But nice defensive rocket by Steej. If he doesn't land that, it's going to land him in a bit of trouble. But again, a nice rail through the teleporter. Both railable, both missing there, but still, this is a tense fight.
That was
Getting through the punch. Executes Steej.
Chases him down. That was a very, very nice railgun, though. Very nice railgun. And really could have gone either way at the end there, but Steej is not ready. Not ready for Dan. Bringing that Doomslayer ultimate.
Yeah,
Again, Astro Boy cannot see. He cannot see where his opponent is. Good read, good rockets, gets the kill. But to Astro Boy, he cannot see anything on his screen.
Just at the end there, I think Steej is actually going for the telefrag, and even after when he comes out of Invis, Steej looks at Astro Boy literally in real life and says, I thought that was meant to hit, but it just didn't happen for him, so he missed on that one, but...
Yeah. I think Steej did hear that big armor behind him. Oh, nearly off the map. Aggressive play here from Dan. Oh,
Unbelievable.
4 health.
Okay.
That was amazing nail gun tracking.
You know, even when Steej is making like all these little, trick little plays, he still managed to come back. Only 4 HP in that last fight. I mean, it's going to be another, 1-to-1 champions left.
Yeah. And you can see astroboy feels like he's done a lot of damage here. I mean, you can see Steej at the top there. They're about equal, if not Steej has got more health and armor. Then astroboy's backed off to that mega health. Aggressive play here.
Yeah, I like what he's doing, but he might be able to catch him out. Does a little bit of damage. And he's actually railable. If Steej hits one shot, that's going to be it.
Can Steej hit the shot though? I don't know why Steej playing so defensive here when he's got the health and armor stack. Maybe he thinks like Dan's just got a positional advantage on him, or
that's right. I mean, that's a bit of an awkward fight. If Steej misses the rail, Astroboy just pushed it in, and they're actually able to get that frag. So just kind of being a little bit more patient. Kind of thinking about trying to play those angles.
So astroboy, when he just looked down there, he saw the plasma trail from his opponent. He knows sort of where he is. That plasma trail, of course, follows Slash around as she slides around. It does damage if you walk through it, and then you can also trigger it, which does ridiculous damage.
That's
and
right.
can insta-kill your opponent sometimes.
Yeah.
Nice
Again,
rail.
Nice rail by Astroboy.
Nice rail.
We're going to see this, the common thing you see on Blood Covenant, where it's a bit of that rail dance. It's so large that sometimes the only way you get your advantage on your opponent is with those long distance rails. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I said it before, this map is very rail heavy, rail focused. The boys are putting on a clinic on each other.
Yeah.
I think Dan's trying to close the gap to get in a rocket launcher fight with the Nyx invisibility.
Yeah.
We'll see if he goes for it again, but he's already done it a few times this match. He just really doesn't like these rail battles.
Yeah.
Maybe his aim's a little bit off. Maybe he's not feeling the setup on stage, but you can just see that's what he's been going for.
That's right. These boys didn't actually get like almost any practice on the computers beforehand. Literally just hopped on and played straight away. So it's very difficult to adapt very quickly on this land environment.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe how well we did in America. It was amazing to see Astroboy winning 10 grand, top 16 in the world right here in Australia. 2 top 24 players as well. I mean, 3 if you, including Python, who's not here today, but this is like one of the most best games for Australia to be competitive in the international scene.
Yeah.
Could we see an Australian champion at DreamHack Sweden, do you think? Can they do it?
I think it's definitely possible. I think we definitely could see like a podium finish, but getting that first place, maybe not DreamHack, but definitely another one. Very nice rail by Astroboy there. Going to set Steej away. I think he might be, he's not quite railable, but
you can't catch Slash. You can't catch Slash.
That's one of the things.
He's got to try and read which way she's going to be crouch sliding. If we just see that plasma trail, again, he can't go that way. He'll take damage. He predicts the rail. He unfortunately misses it, but he looks like he's going hard again.
All right, he's pushing in again with the rockets, but looks like they're still just kind of dancing around each other. There's not really, they're both going to get 1 item each. But
we should note that we're in overtime, so the rounds are 5 minutes. If you have the champion advantage, you win that round. Because we're 1 champion left each, we're now forced into overtime, and it's just next kill wins. I mean, it was going to be next kill that wins anyway, but that's how tense this match is right now.
Just then, Astroboy almost had like the killing blow, and then all of a sudden he's out of railgun ammo, and he set it like a very dangerous position. But we could see,
I think Astroboy went for the telefrag. If Nyx reappears inside of her opponent, turns the opponent inside out, insta-kill. He went for it. Steej, of course, rocket jumped up. He was nowhere near him, and Dan's just too low. 1-1 on the board. Steej up 2-1 in the series, of course. If Steej win this map, we go home. If Astroboy wins, we go to a 5th map of Steej's choice. He's the up bracket winner. And I told him he can pick when we get to it. Yeah, he was pretty confident it'd be over before then.
I like the suspense. All right, again. I mean, Astroboy at the moment only just picked up the railgun now. Didn't have any weapons at the start of the game, so at the moment just kind of feeling each other out. Trying to pick up those weapons.
A very slow start. Last game we saw a lot of back and forth damage, but no kills for a long time. Hopefully we see something a bit more exciting this game. A lot's on the line. Bragging rights, of course. The $1,000 split. I mean, the bragging rights is probably what they favour more, I would say.
Honestly, I was about to say the exact same thing. Honestly, bragging rights are probably worth more than the prize money in hand right now.
Like, you play with these guys every day. You hear the talk. Nice railgun there from Astroboy. You you hear the banter, these boys, and you're also involved in the banter, how much do they hand it over you that you didn't make it?
Like, I will not hear this. I will not hear this until Quake Champions is finished. For the
Yeah.
rest of my life, I guarantee it'll probably be
Until
be
you
up
win
there.
something.
Until I win something.
Until you win
Until I,
something.
like-
Or you go overseas again.
Yeah, that's right.
exactly. Yeah. Alright, so again, you can see the different movement styles. You got Steej with the bunny hopping. The rail trade back and forth, and Slash with the crouch sliding. The guys are trying to feel each other out. They're trying to get that damage in. It's very hard to hit your opponent when they move so fast.
Yeah.
But
I mean, even in that position there, it's so, like, you can almost favor Steej in that higher ground position, but even that, like, those pillars are so difficult to fight around that
and it
it's
feels
really
like
anyone's game.
these boys, they've slowed it down. It feels like they're more serious now.
That's right.
A
That's
lot
right.
tense, a lot more serious. Again, the bragging rights. It's all fun and games from the start, but now we're on.
Yep. Close range fight, Steej able to just
Nice,
get a
100
slight
damage
health
rocket.
advantage. I missed that one. Again, close range fight, this is going to be close,
Oh.
but Astroboy, sorry,
7
Steej.
health. 7 health, he wins that fight. He saw the 100 damage rocket, felt like Astro Boy was low, pushed in for it. One champion down. I mean, Astro Boy really has to find something inside himself or he's going home soon.
Yep. Nice rockets by Steej here. Might be able to, but Astroboy going for the punches. Really nice way to be able to push
goes
him
for
away,
the air
but
rocket.
he's only got 10 health left. Oh, okay.
So close.
Very close, very
7
close.
health, 10 health, or 11 health that was. Astro Boy is so close, he can smell it, but he's just not getting that finish.
There we go. Here's Steej with that cheeky back.
Yes.
Yeah, he knows he's doing well.
Hey, if you think you're good at bunny hopping, come give it a go.
Yeah.
Backwards, forwards, show us what you got. Oh,
Astroboy making a nice attack, but not going to work out for him. It's
very
Steej.
aggressive play on the Knicks, appearing invisible there.
We are-
Steej's rockets just too good, 2-1. Last match point for Steej. If he wins this, he wins the PAX AMD showcase. Takes home that money, gets the bragging rights for at least the next 2 months until they're in Sweden.
Yep. It is, but
A very
nice-
interesting start here.
Yeah. Very common start, but actually kind of favors Astroboy. As we can see, only 25 HP. Incredible defensive braille, but not going to be enough. Astroboy gets the first frag.
You didn't see in the chat there, but Astro Boy just said, "Here we go." You know why that is?
Why was
Because
it?
every time his back's against the wall, he pulls it out. Think about those online American qualifiers to qualify to QuakeCon.
Yeah.
His game's against you.
Yeah.
He feels confident here.
We'll have to see if he can do it. But
Whoa!
Okay.
Pixel rail.
You know, as I was about to say, we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
He has like an incredible jump
Pixel
shot
rail.
rail.
Yeah, pixel
on
rail.
Steej.
Very nice shot there. And he's almost going to try and close it out right here, right now.
All right.
Very, very nice rocket.
Less than a minute round.
Oi,
Less than a minute.
Dan's using 2 hands now. Nah. I think that was just a very momentum-based game.
Yeah.
Astro Boy pushing really aggressive, knew where Steej was going to spawn, caught him with only 1 gun, forced him into a rocket fight really close range there when Steej didn't have rockets.
Yeah.
2-2. Last round on the 4th map. Dan needs this to stay alive. If Steej wins again, he'll be our champion for today. Has Dan got it in him?
I think he does. I mean, we've seen the plays that he can make. And like you said, when his back's against the wall, he just starts hitting, like, he already hits crazy shots, and it just gets turned up another level. So
Yeah.
maybe 15%, as he'd like to say. But
Astro Boy showing us the backwards slash movement as well. So again, same with the Anarchy. If you know that movement forwards, you can learn it backwards as well. The advantage of that is you can see behind you, and you can still fight. So
that's right. Again, bit of an advantage for Astroboy.
Oh!
Ridiculous
Whoa!
rail by Astroboy.
wow,
And
he
you-
just went really hard. I think he knew Green Armor was up a little bit after the Mega,
Yeah.
and very clutch rail.
I mean-
As soon as he saw Steej on the screen, bam, dead.
In that
No
situation,
time to react.
literally, if Astroboy is, if Steej is slightly faster, he picks up the armor, and he
then
can
goes
make
invisible.
a play. He can
Yeah.
even like, still do something there, but
Yeah.
just able to pull it out.
Oh.
80 damage rockets. Could this be a crack for Astroboy? And early just
had-
narrowly escaping.
We had the reanimation from Anarchy there, but he's still very, very low. Astro Boy's going to get the Mega here. And Steej eating a rail. He's actually had a little bit of a misplay here. He's missed out on the Green Armor. Dan should get both here.
Okay.
And Steej got caught on a wall.
Bit of a misplay
He
there.
got
You
caught on
can
a
see
wall.
he just
Yeah.
kind of bounced up vertically again. That's enough for Astroboy.
Yeah. And this could be it. We could be going to a 5th map. And these two boys, they're too close.
Oh my goodness, he goes for the
There it is,
crab
guys.
gauntlet again. But
Last
misses it.
map. again, the record between these two players is 2-2.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, these two boys and Dave as well, they were all in America in August to play at QuakeCon in Dallas, Texas. There was a $1 million prize pool. Astro Boy walking away with about 12 grand USD. He won 10 grand from his top 16 finish, and then all the boys, you won a team mode together, so you got 2 grand from that. Top 16 in the world here, top 24, top 24. We have such a great community here in Australia. It really could be anyone's game at DreamHack Sweden. $750,000 split. I can't wait. As a fan of Australian eSports, you just have to love seeing our players compete against Europe, America, and taking it to them as well.
Yeah.
So, all right, we got Adzi here for the last map.
All right, thanks, guys. For those of you just tuning in, we are here down the AMD PAX stand. It's been a fantastic 3 days. What can I say? I am just absolutely amazed. If you haven't had a chance, come down and see our fantastic guys, obviously dressed up in cosplay. They look amazing. Have a photo with them. And don't forget, if you are floating around watching the stream live, come down to the stand at 4 and 5 o'clock this afternoon when we do our massive giveaways. An RX 580 at 4 o'clock. And we're also doing our custom build voting competition at 5, which will be for a Vega 56. So, but I've got to say, this is just phenomenal. These guys are amazing. I mean, I had the liberty of taking on Zanaki yesterday myself, and he absolutely decimated me. I'm stunned. These guys are just phenomenal. Look, kudos to these guys. These are just brilliant Australian players, and it's just so good to see that we've got some great players out there in the world. So,
and the beauty of it is, if you want to get into the game, you start off, you get the screen to say how good you are, you know, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and then you only get matched with people around your skill level. So it's a perfect place to learn the game, practice all the different champions, see what you like, learn all the different movement styles, learn how the game works. We have a really great community, close-knit community. We're sending players overseas every 4 months, it looks like, at the moment. So
yeah, no, it's fantastic. And look, I got to say myself, I'm keen to get onto this. It's just phenomenal. I'm going to be joining in the Quake community. So you out there, if you haven't joined already, get onto this. Quake Champions, it's fantastic. And I'll leave you guys to the next round. So here we go.
That's right, last map. Now, we don't actually know what the map pick is yet, or do we? Sarnath. So Steej, of course, he was the upper bracket champion in this tournament. He gets the last map pick, and he's gone with Sarnath. A risky pick. Did Dan win this map?
I actually can't remember if, but I'd
maybe it was close. It was very close. I think maybe Steej just feels like he has an advantage over here with the character selection. Yeah. Looks like we've got 2 Anarchies at least. We'll find out what the rest of the champion pool is.
We could actually maybe see a change up in champions, but actually no, both players going for the Doomslayer instead of the Soul.
It's a mirror matchup.
It's a change.
Oh, who's better? Who's better at the mirror matchup?
The best way to define it, I would say.
Exactly.
Yeah, mirror matchup on this
Now
map.
these guys, they play online with each other maybe 4 hours a day, 6 hours a day, a lot of banter. Nice. Bragging rights is really important to these boys. Yeah. At least until Sweden DreamHack, when they get a chance to win some more money, and then that's the bragging rights. This is just warm up. That's why we're just talking, you know, a bit of banter. Yeah. We're about to get into it now. The last map of the PAX AMD showcase between Steej and Astroboy. Corvidae Inc. Steej, Jam Gaming Astroboy. Thanks again to the sponsors, AMD, Jam Gaming, Corvidae for making this all happen. Bethesda, of course, for being involved with us and helping with the game. We have a great community, international players, international trips. Last game between these two boys. Who do you reckon's got it?
Man, I'm really favoring, I really think Steej is going to do it this time. I know Astroboy is on top, but I really think if Steej just gets those early frags, kind of just puts Astroboy in his place, he's going to get it. But we'll have to see what happens here.
And we've gone for the Anarchy mirror match startup. So you can see beautiful movement coming out from both these players. They trade items, so they're about equal on stack. It just comes down to who can hit the shots and then who can execute the aggression to finish off that kill. Now, we'll talk a little bit about the abilities. So Anarchy's ability is a reincarnate. As soon as he injects, he stacks up to 75. Oh, we've just had a bit of a kiss with rocket launcher. Yeah. Astroboy coming out on top there. I think Steej was a bit late on the reincarnation. Yeah. Steej, second pick Nix. He's going to get a green armor, so they're about equal stacks. Actually, wow.
Okay, literally Astroboy at 1 HP. He can just this is what Steej says. He says, I know you're on 1 HP. I'm still going to hit you with the rail, even if I miss. I already know I'm going to get you.
Well, the thing is Steej was invisible there, so Astro Boy wasn't too sure if he was there, where he was going to land, in the air, on the ground. And very clutch rail there from Steej to close it out. One champion down each in the first round. Couldn't be tighter. And Nick's mirror matchup now.
Again, they're going to fight over this big arm. It's going to cause whoever's going to have an advantage in this next part of the game. But Astro Boy just cleaning it up with the lightning gun.
Just a lot of damage and rockets there. Put Steej in a really bad position. Steej using that ability to just race around the map, collect guns, get stacked back up quicker, and hopefully hit some shots.
Again, Steej is trying to go for that spawn frag. Bit of a lightning gun mid-plant, but
very nice tracking. Very nice tracking from Astro Boy. 1-0 up in the last map, Dave. How many times have we seen that and it still go the other way, though?
It's a good feeling, though. It's really
it is a good feeling. It is a good feeling. It's not over yet, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Every round we reset champions, we reset spawns, stacks, guns, everything gets reset. And it looks like they both started the green armor. So we had a little bit of an interesting start. Looks like Astro Boy's going to get both off. Very good position here.
Now, this is actually going to be a little bit of a problem with Steej because I know that he needs to inject and he misses it. Steej actually gets the kill with the lightning gun.
Astro Boy got the health and the armor, and Steej still beats him in that fight.
Yeah.
Jeez, you'd be feeling pretty upset but disappointed about that.
Yeah, I know. Very nice play, though, from Steej there. But, again, this fight's actually going to go for Astro Boy. Too close with the rockets.
Using that invisibility, Ghost Walk to be very aggressive. Steej just wasn't ready for it. He's going to go for the gauntlet frag. Nice air rocket there from Astro Boy. We only saw it from the receiving end, but it was a great air rocket. And this round could be over before. This could be the quickest round of the tournament.
Man, if Astro Boy...
Oh, misses the rail, though.
But so close.
Very nice use of the wall jump there from Steej to dodge that rail.
All right,
Nick can use that double jump, but again, only against the wall.
Steej is playing on literally.
I mean, look how low they both are.
I know, they were literally both lightning gun. They were less than 10 HP. So close. Favors Steej slightly here. If he actually managed to get a little bit more health, he's going to have a better stack than Astro Boy, but...
He's using that Ghost Walk again. He's totally invisible. Unfortunately, doesn't catch his opponent out. So now he's going to play very safe because that invisibility is a very good defensive move. It's risky if you use it aggressive, but Steej felt like he maybe had a good read on where Astro Boy was. And now he's just going to play it cool for 17 seconds until it comes back up.
Right. Astro Boy picking up the big armor. Doesn't have his ability. Steej is going to have his ability earlier than Astro Boy. This is actually very important. Astro Boy rocket jumps up, goes to the air rocket.
Nice
that would have hit,
but
he
nice
actually
dodge.
just hit this in the right time.
So using that invisibility to dodge out on that rocket damage, and now Astro Boy, I was about to say he's in a bad spot, but he hits the clutch rail, up the staircase, 2-0. This could be Dan, 3-0. Look at Steej. You can tell he's sweating a bit. This is the grand final, last game of the PAX AMD Showcase. Steej on, Astro Boy on match point. If he wins this, he wins. A lot of banter in the chat, a lot of dirty looks between the two players. Here comes the invisibility. Will it go harder? He gets one shot on the gauntlet, which is kind of like your knife in other games, but not enough to make the frag. They back off, reset stacks, pick up guns, recollect themselves, and hopefully we see a bit more fire out of Steej this last match.
And you know what? Even when Astro Boy is just kind of like being banterful, but still is hitting these ridiculous shots. It's really nice to see from Astro Boy.
Yeah. And you can see they've traded items again. Astro Boy looks like he's going to get the mega health. Steej gets the green armor, and they're both very low health characters, so it really could go either way off a fight.
You know, I actually kind of favor Nick in particular situations, but they're going to come to a close engagement. I think Steej... Okay, uses an injection, I like it. Doesn't make him available, but...
Nice attack there from Astro Boy. Again, Steej cannot see his opponent at all when Astro Boy does that. He's literally blind to where his opponent could be. And that's so we can see the outline, but the players can't. So Astro Boy just lost Steej there. He didn't eat the rail, but it was close.
Yeah. And again, this is going to be...
And that's it, last champion for Steej.
All right.
He could be going home the loser unless he pulls it back here. He's got the Doom guy, he's gone aggressive with the ability.
That's not gonna
He
do it.
just can't get the punches out there. Astro Boy wins 3 maps to 2.
You know what? I guess that finish at Quake, I'm just going to show it to be too strong.
Yeah.
Astro Boy going to take this one game.
They both came to play. Great show. Perfect rockets from Steej on the first map. nice rocket to rail combos from both players on the second map. And just, I'm pretty sure every game went to the fifth round.
Yeah.
As he's standing by, as he, what do you think of the games?
Mate, I'm just absolutely, that was just so impressive. I'm so amazed at the capabilities of these guys. Like, I don't even think I would even have a slim chance of even giving these guys a go at all, but that was just a phenomenal few rounds there from the guys. And as we know, that's going to be some massive bragging rights, and that's what it's all about. It's about bragging.
I'm gonna hear about it, because I'm very close in the community. I'm often in their voice chat as well. I'm going to hear about it as well. So
I'm sure you will. It's definitely going to be like that. So look, I've got to thank these guys for coming down today. They've done a fantastic job here at the PAX AMD stand here in Melbourne. Wow, it's been a great weekend overall.
All right, we might get some Fragger Pro sessions on a bit later. If you're an audience member, you want to give the game a go, we'll see who's keen for it. If you want to say hello to any of us, we're all good blokes. Just come up, have a chat. We were in America. All 4 of us were in America in August at QuakeCon in the $1 Million tournament. Again, Dan walking away with 10 grand, walking away with the money again here today.
Phenomenal.
DreamHack Sweden in December 1st to 3rd if you're interested to tune in. These guys are representing Australia in eSports, and it's just amazing to watch.
It is indeed. I'm definitely going to be watching that tournament in Sweden, and if you out there are watching in Streamland, you should be watching this when it comes up, so make sure you do. And for those of you that are watching live as well too, if you are around here in Melbourne at PAX, come down and see us. Come and see the AMD stand, see our new products, Ryzen, Threadripper, Vega, and RX 500 graphics. And don't forget, we've got those major competitions, one being drawn at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and then our major draw for the custom builds voting competition on Facebook. That'll be drawn for a Vega 56 at 5 o'clock today. So look, I've got to thank you guys. It's been amazing. Thank you for bringing me onto the stream. It's awesome. Really pleased. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. Thank you. We'll wrap it up here.